have been warned.
Previously on Acquisitions Incorporated. Having received tragic family news, Omen Drawn, along with Jim Darkmagic and Morgaine, travels to the Timora Temple in Waterdeep to restore his sisters Auspicia and Portentia to life. There they meet new intern Chris Straub, a drow warlock with magics on loan from a dark patron god.
Before I go out with this guy, I want to know that he's up to our standards. Can you do a trick for me? That is fucking awesome.
I'm a conduit for this dark entity, and I make requests of it. And
You have tattoos?
I got a lot of tattoos.
Oh, Jim magically gets a tattoo exactly like Chris.
The party gathers before the still forms of Omen's sisters.
This is the first time you've been reunited with both of your sisters since you were separated.
Well, yeah, it says as a child.
Yeah. Knowing that they would be brought here and all that, you've secured the resources that you need to cast the Raise Dead.
Yeah, which is about $1,000 worth of GP.
But when Omen attempts to raise the dead,
The gem goes dark, and you realize that the spell did not work.
I throw the gem directly through the stained glass window.
Oh, shit.
This is what I get for 9 levels of service.
It's that crisis of faith, son.
I need you basically to go CSI Afterworld. What's on the menu?
I have contact other plane. If I succeed, I can ask an extraplanar entity 5 questions, and if I fail, I go insane.
but this isn't any old game of Dungeons and Dragons.
Welcome to Acquisitions Inc.
With Cthulhu rendered insane,
I up so bad, you guys.
the party's only hope is consulting an oracle known as the Orb of the Allfather. They travel by airship to the forbidding spine of the world. But along the way,
As you're putting on your robe, you are distressed to discover that you've got a blemish. It's almost like the veins in your arm are turning black.
Jim consults a specialist.
I know we just met, but can I show you something? And I just...
Dark ass
Have you
naked.
seen anything like this before?
First thing you're keen to find out is, has Jim ever died before?
How often do you die? Like twice a week, like socially?
This guy?
But Jim is forced to rub some dirt on it and walk it off like a big boy when the airship arrives at the Oracle's ice temple. But while trying to avoid the attention of the giant standing guard,
He seems to be following the sound.
We should stop walking.
We stop.
We stop.
We stop dead. If I move really slow,
Oh, my God.
the party is embroiled in a puck-strewn hockey-style melee frenzy on ice. After clearing the room and stabilizing Omen, the party learns that something called a soulmonger is responsible for both Jim's necrotic curse and his sister's missing souls.
The evil that is trapping souls is drawing life from those who have been raised from the dead.
But anybody in the entire world that has been resurrected from the dead is now dying?
that's every hero.
Right.
Yeah. How can we destroy the Soulmonger?
Acquisitions Incorporated plots a course for a fabled lost city with a mythic dungeon beneath, but not before ditching their defective warlock in the little town of Red Larch.
Time is the enemy, the past, and threatens the fastest weapon. You wouldn't make it past a second, and that's the question. Play it brash and reckless.
As Jim's condition worsens, Morgaine leaves on business, and Viari returns to the airship. Omen invokes a clause in an ancient contract to bring a new intern on board, which causes some dissent among the party.
I don't really know why I'm here. You summoned me?
Join the club.
I was able to purchase a contract that allows me more or less absolute control over where you go for 10 gold.
10? You didn't even
10 gold.
Did you haggle with them?
Well, it could have been less.
Viari was actually just really wondering if her contract was probably better than his.
The journey finally takes them to far-flung Chult, where they hope to discover the location of the Soulmonger. The party visits their local library to research this place and its fickle gods, as well as Prince Wakanga's lore about the lost city of Orolunga. But this place of learning becomes a place of burning when 1T assassins attack.
And as I cast the fireball, I'm going to consciously look at Jim and just be like fingers just pointing at him
Look at this.
just rude gesturing.
They begin saying in unison, "We are not here to hurt you.
We're here to steal Wakanga's lore. Let us take what we want and leave, and you will not be harmed.
You know, I willingly fail this role. Beautiful snake woman chanted at me. I'm like, I am so sorry.
Now, we return to the place named This, with Jim Darkmagic's life hanging in the balance, a world-spanning curse that could destroy life as they know it, and a Pro-Am dinosaur fun run about to commence. Put your hands together for the original A-Team. This is Acquisitions Incorporated.